Hi everybody, Ian Bremmer here around your world in 180 seconds. Half of your questions, as always, lined up on my phone. A lot to talk about. Let's get started. Number one, are the U.S. and China rushing into trade war? Absolutely. I mean, if the Americans are actually going to impose tariffs of over 100% on Chinese exports of goods, it's essentially a trade embargo. That is a decoupling, and it's an unmanaged decoupling of U.S.-China direct trade. Still an awful lot of goods from China to get to the United States through third countries. It's not clear all of those will be cut off as the U.S. negotiates with a lot of those countries. So people in America will still be buying Chinese goods, but inflation's going to go up. There's no question, and this is going to end up hurting the Chinese even more than it hurts the United States. Okay, number two, with in-person nuclear talks set for Saturday, how confident is Trump that he can rein in Iran's nuclear program? Well, it's interesting. What Trump is saying is that Iran will not be allowed to have nuclear weapons. That's different from what Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has been saying, which is that they cannot have a nuclear program of any sort. Trump wants to rein the program in. He did announce that there are going to be direct talks between the U.S. and Iran. Iran didn't quite say that. They said they're having indirect talks, but if they go well, they'll lead to direct, which is certainly a concession to the Americans. And it's interesting that Trump did that while the Israeli prime minister was in the Oval Office visiting him. Bibi thought he was coming over for sanctions relief, tariff relief, and what he got was Trump saying that Erdogan's his bestie, that the Israelis should be really thankful they get billions from the U.S., the tariffs aren't going anywhere, and that there's going to be negotiations with Iran. Really interesting. I think Bibi's got to be unhappy on his flight back to Israel. And then finally, Zelensky claims Ukrainian troops have captured 2 Chinese nationals fighting for Russia. How does it change the dynamics of the war? Not at all. It does reflect the fact that Ukraine is under an awful lot of pressure and is trying to do anything they can to stay in the headlines, stay relevant, keep the Americans engaged and focused. I'm not surprised that there are 2 Chinese nationals fighting in Ukraine. Doesn't mean they were sent by the Chinese PLA. I mean, there are American nationals that have been fighting for the Ukrainians, and it's not because they're, sort of involved with NATO or sent by the U.S. government. So I really don't think there's any there, but important enough for you to ask a question. That's it for me. I'll talk to you all real soon.